Hey guys, Lily Ray's here, the Hoboken Art Gal. I've been playing today with the Holbein oil pastels, and I have a few different pastels, but this is one of the drier mediums, which work really well. I was surprised how much pigment and how I was able to manipulate it. She actually reminds me of Jessica Alba. That's not what I was going for, but that's what she reminds me of. I have to do the background, so I thought that I could do the background with you guys. I used a couple of colors, and I love the way that it came out. I used this stump, and I had this one, but I didn't use this one. You have to do it really gentle. You know, you have to find a way to manipulate the medium. And this one worked a little better than the Paul Rubens one. The Paul Rubens ones are pretty soft, which I like, but you have to have a dry pastel underneath the Paul Rubens ones in order to manipulate it, in my opinion. There are people that work with just the Paul Rubens without anything underneath. So I wanted to try the blending solution, because they said that you can use alcohol, but I don't know about using alcohol. I have alcohol in a bottle. Let me do the background, and then we'll try to do a sample on her lips to see if the alcohol works and or the blending solution. So the background, I want it to be I love this blue, so I want to do blue. I want to do some purple, and what else? Let's do some lavender, which is here. I'm not going to use this one. And then we can do, maybe we could use this brown. I think that this, and this is pretty crummy. So you have to, I use a brush. This is my, where did I put my brush? Oh boy, I just had it. It's my Mimic, oh here it is. Creative Marks, Mimic Creative Mark. And I just lightly, gently swap over it like that. I did her eyes with my Caran d'Ache pencils. These are actually watercolor pencils. So let's see for the background. I don't know. I need to have, I don't like this. This blue, I like it. I don't love it. This is black. And then this is another blue. Let me try this, this blue. I want to put some dark blue down here, just a little bit. You can also use your fingers to kind of smooth that out. I love how painterly it came out. And that's what I like about pastels, that it's very painterly. Okay, and this pad is actually, let me see. I got it on Amazon, mixed media, 30 sheets. It's good for acrylics, watercolor, pen and pencil. So it worked really well. Now, let's see. I'm gonna put some blue here. I'm gonna try and cover the whole background. And again, when you get to the edges, just gently go over the edges so that you have some blend between the picture and the actual medium. So I want to do something like, I don't know, like squares. I'm going to try it, see what happens. Something that looks like squares. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to bring this over and fill that up just to where the paper is ends. And then let's see, I like this light pink too, but I used it already. All right, let me try with this one. I'm gonna separate it. And then I will gradually make this like a staircase half like that. Just going with what I think it's gonna look okay. We'll see. I'm a little hoarse. Allergies. So when you blend these together, you could really, I don't like doing it with my finger, but you can do it with the blending tool stump. Let's do the blue. Okay. And if you wipe it right away, it should come right off the stump. Not 100%, but. So on this side, I'm going to go ahead and let me do the hot pink. I'm going to do it from here. Take some big areas, and this way we could knock this out. It took some time to do this, but I did it on time lapse. If you're interested in this medium, let me know. I'm going to be doing this oil pastel for the month of September, I know that Lindsay Wyrick is also doing some pastels. I think she's going to do soft pastels. I'm going to be doing oil pastels. But I know that she also has courses that you can take for oil pastels. So if you want to take some courses, you can go over there. She's the Frugal Crafter. Okay. Just gently. Okay. Now, should we put some, maybe some of this yellow to bring out, I don't know. I'm going to do some geometric shapes. I should be getting a sharpener for these things because I like to work with pointy crayons. Let me know in the comments below if you've worked with oil pastels before. I have the Mungyo soft pastels. They're powdery, and while I love to work with them, I have asthma, so it just it affects my asthma. I'm gonna do this side yellow as well. This way it's balanced. So I don't think that I'll be doing any soft pastels, the powdery ones. I'd rather chalk pastels, I think. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but every time I start something, it didn't work out, and I figured, well, I love doing portraits. Let me do a portrait and see what happens. My husband wants me to do Elvira. He actually sent me a picture. So I have Elvira to contend with. Let's put, let me put this soft one over here since there's blue there. Let's start down here. And then you can also use I have this tool here. This is a pokey tool for my books that I make, the watercolor books that I make, journals. I use this for holes, but you could use this to scratch on this type of medium. Now these two colors are opposite, the yellow and this. So if I get that too close to the yellow, it's going to be a little dark. So try just to put the color down and not really touch the yellow. I think for this here, I should have, let's see if I can get a straight line there. I should have used the white pastel in order to protect the yellow from the pink or mauve. Let me see, I'm going to try the white, but I should have done it before I put this down. So I would have put some white down. I don't have this pinched. Okay, now I can do this one here. If you want to do some scratches or some sort of decorative background, you need to put, more than one layer. You have to build it up, and then you can do, like stars or teardrops or just anything decorative. And the same thing with this. These are opposite on the wheel, the color wheel, so they'll turn dark if I put them together. If I mush them together, so you have to be careful with that. I want to do another portrait with just portrait colors. An actual generic portrait. So since this one worked out, I know more or less what I need to do, and I'm expecting to receive. I ordered the Crayola oil pastels because his name is Black Bean. That's all he uses. He uses a lot of colors, but that's one of his favorite. The Crayolas. Okay. So now let me do this with the white, so that when I put the other color down, it doesn't blend, or rather doesn't make it dark. Okay, so we have that. Now let me put the pink over here. I gotta pinch this so that this doesn't move. Okay. I don't know if I said this already, but she reminds me of Jessica Alba. Let me know who she reminds you of, if anyone. Oh, as I was saying, I got the Crayolas, and also Lindsay recommended the portfolios, which are very inexpensive. So I got those. Let me put some blue over here. blue and yellow again on the opposite side of the wheel, so this would get black with that yellow. This is a beautiful blue. This is oh, it just says pale blue. It reminds me of cerulean. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Okay. Just gently. And then you squirt that off. Then again, the pink. It looks like I'm pressing hard, but I'm not. Just gently. And then this, I move until I get close to the hair so there's no white gap there. And the same with this, just blend it. See the texture? It all depends on how you move the stump. That's good enough. If I wanted to, let me see. I could make just diagonal lines that way, and then I could do them sideways all the way down. Just add a little texture. Let's see if I have enough medium to do circles. It's kind of light, but that's okay. There we go. All right. Now, I have to put some blue on this side. Let me put it on the outside here. My house is pretty quiet today. That blue, and let's use the purple. I keep using the same colors. Let me use some pink on this side since I have pink on that side. Although I don't want it to look too samey. Let's use this one. I heard that Queen Elizabeth passed last night, and Steve Bannon is going to be indicted for money laundering. And what else is going on? I don't want to introduce any other colors. I have to stick with these. This one I haven't done, so let me do this one as well as on this side. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to be putting on the news. Okay, let's do this side. This is very time consuming, this medium. Okay, let's go ahead and all right, look at these crumbs. I bought a little handheld vacuum, and it's a kitty cat. See? Her name is Chloe. And I'll use it to pick up all the crumbs. Let me go ahead and finish here. We're almost at the finish line. Okay, and then you just wipe it right away. Okay, so now what other color can we use? Oh boy, I didn't use the hot pink. Is this? I think this is this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole top this color. Yeah. Be careful around the head that you don't make her hair pink. I mean, not that it matters. Her hair is blue and purple. And when I store this in my book, I have to put a wax paper over it, or put it into a like a plastic cellophane bag, so that it doesn't transfer onto anything else. But I'll probably use wax paper and just put it on the side here against these things, and go ahead and protect it so it doesn't smudge. I actually did the girl with the pearl earring. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm shaking you. I have a drafting desk, and that's what I'm working on. So as I move my medium, the table moves. So I do apologize for that. Let me turn it this way. These do not wear down easily. I want to keep going in the same direction so that it doesn't look like you're just scribbling. Okay. I'll do that with the stump. Same thing over here. I'll do it with the stump. Oh boy. So let's see. Doesn't matter if the blue gets in there. All these white spots have to be buffed out. So I probably will have to put more medium on this. Actually, let me put some of the light pink in it as well. At least I could buff it out with this. Oh, I'm sorry. The camera's bouncing. Okay. All right, for now, I'm going to leave it like this. I don't want to buff too much because my camera's just jumping all over the place. But I think she came out all right. I think she came out all right. All right, so I'm going to call this, actually, I'm not going to call it done because I wanted to test the alcohol on it and also the blending solution. So let's do that right now. Let me just get my things and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I decided to do a couple of things off camera, and I wasn't sure where I was going with this. I did see that it was a little too flat with just the pastels, and so I introduced the Mungyo pastels, color 64 colors, and these are the messier ones. These are soft pastels, and they're half sticks. So I use that. Oh, this goes this way. I use that, and I was able to give the painting a little more fluidity, more of a 3D look. She looks like she's coming out of a baseball field. Her hair is messy. I don't usually paint messy, and that's my problem. But I figured I'm gonna do things without planning. So I just decided, let me just try to get things messy and see how they come out. So this was my first oil pastel with soft pastels. And I guess, you know, just like everything else, when you do more, you practice, you get better at your techniques. So this will not be the last. The next thing I'm going to try is just the Mungyos on their own. I did do a bird with the Mungyo, but I wasn't too happy the way it came out. Also, I have asthma, so these Mungyos or anything that's a dry medium like this, that the particles get into the air, will affect my asthma, so I have to be careful with that. I have to make sure that the combination is one of that keeps the dust low. So with that said, I'm going to continue to experiment, and I hope that you guys will join me and leave me your comments as to what you think about this project. And if you did your project, I'm on Facebook, so you can go ahead and drop it there, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for joining me.